Hi there, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So on this video, let's talk about how to create and publish a coloring book on Amazon KDP. This is going to focus on Canva tutorial. And right now, I'm currently inside Kindle Direct Publishing, or I may call it KDP, right? So for this one, we're going to focus on creating a book using Canva again guys, for KDP. So let's focus on this one right now. The first thing you want to notice the sizes. So KDP or Kindle Direct Publishing has very specific dimensions or sizes for the book, especially the trim size right there, the bleed and the margins. They are very, very specific for this one. As you can see right here, just making sure you have the right link. You can post a video right now and copy the link if you may. And basically once you're in here, look for set trim size, bleed and margins can be found on the lower left corner under book formatting. Again, that would be set trim size, bleed, and margin. On the lower part right here, you're going to get a few key terms before you start. So basically, what is trim size? So trim size, that will be your book's width and height. The most common trim size for the books in the US is going to be 6 inches by 9 inches, or this is going to be the millimeters. Now bleed. Bleed is a printing term that refers to when printed objects on a page, such as images, background color, graphics, extend past the publication will be trimmed. For example, this one right here. The bleed on this option, let me just zoom it. As you can see, there is an excess image right here. So the bleed would be on the right side and no bleed would be on the left side. I suggest that no bleed is better. And that's going to be the definition of bleed, okay? Now margins. So margins are self-explanatory. We all know and love margins, right? So every page has a 3 outside margins, top, bottom, and side, and 1 inside margin, also good gutter. So now we have to take note of the margins and the terms. Let's get over to the sizes. So let's get started for this one. Now speaking about the sizes, on the lower section of this screen again, same link, same website, we're going to go lower. And these are the sizes that we may take note of. So for 24 to 150 pages, we're going to focus on 0.375, or that will be 9 millimeter for the inside or gutter margins. For the outside, of course, that will be at least 0.25. Again, for the outside margins with bleed, okay? If we're talking about with bleed for this one, we're going to go 0.375 also. So take note about those margins right there, and let's head over to Canva. Now, once you're inside Canva, create a design, go for custom size since we're getting very specific. First thing you want to do is change your unit. I'm going to go for inches right there. And this is the width and height. Because as you can see right here, I followed it as it is. Okay? So if I created a new design here, it will arrive on this one. So it will arrive on this one. And the first thing I'm going to do right now is set the rules and margins. By clicking on File right there, go to Settings and make sure Show Rulers and Guides are enabled. These are actually really important. The shortcut for that one is Shift R. So basically, let's get started for this one. Now, the thing I'm going to do right now is press the letter R. So I'm going to have a square. I'm just going to change the color to make it more appealing. I think this should be good enough. Now, in position, I'm going to change the sizes here with the same sizes I have earlier. So for this one, I'm going to go for 0.375 by 0.375. It should be looking like this. Let me just zoom it in. Now, I'm going to go with this one at the corner. So I'm going to make it as a guide. Again, this is just a guide for me. And let's move forward on the designs. Now, what I'm going to do next is going to be the rules right here. I'm just going to snap this right here. Same goes for that one on the left side. Push it right there. So I'm just going to need this one. I'm just going to duplicate this and put it on the lower side. Let me just grab this one. I think I'm not grabbing it properly. So I'm just grabbing the lower section right there. Let me just grab that one. Go here. Now, same process. I'm just going to drag the rulers. I'm going to go here, drag it right there. And same drill. I'm going to go over here and there. Now, I have perfectly arranged my margins right now. Moving forward, I have it properly arranged for the dimensions for KDP. So basically, what's next? We're going to create our media right now. So under Elements, look for the one that says AI Image Generator. So just a heads up, you need Canva Pro for this one. So click on Generate Your Own, go for Graphics, and I have a prompt. Feel free to pause the video. So this is going to be my prompt right there. I think I cannot really expand it as of now. So this is it. You can pause the video. And for the styles, I'm going to choose the styles that really like it. Now for the styles, I'm going to select Monoline. Should be around this one. And basically make sure that the dimensions is 1 to 1. And click on Generate Graphics. and I'll get back to you once it's here. So these are gonna be the graphics. So I'm just gonna set them aside for now, and I'm gonna create a border. So with the same drill for the square, I'm just gonna make sure that this is gonna be how it looks like. Remove the color, and now I'm gonna go for the border. I think I'm gonna go for this one a little bit more on the rounding. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. How about let's go for 33 right there. And for the border, I'm just gonna add a little bit color right here. I think this should be good enough. Or just a less perfect. So that will be perfect for me for now. How about we create that border right now or the graphics? So I'm gonna go for this one. Just open right here. Now I'm just gonna crop it just a little bit. For example, let me just zoom it in. I'm just gonna remove everything that exists here. Give me a second there. I think that should be good enough. I'm just gonna add this one to the border itself and enlarge it. Now I think that is super cute for now. Alright, I'm just gonna save it as it is. I'm gonna focus on ChatGPT now. Now I'm just gonna enable the same prompt. Let me just get my prompt there, paste it here, and then I'm just gonna add an additional prompt here to edit my current prompt. So you might be wondering what kind of changes. I'm just gonna change his one for example, cat. I'm gonna change it to a dog. So I'm just gonna do this process repeatedly until I have multiple illustrations for prompts I get from ChatGPT. So I'm getting back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. We're right back in Canva right now, and as you can see, I can just simply add that right there. Make sure I expand it as it is. Now I'm gonna share a little trick for you guys here. So instead of doing this process repeatedly, just click on duplicate page for that one, change that one, and change the animal one more time. For that example, I'm gonna go camel right now. So earlier I have cat, now I have dog, and now I'm currently generating camel. This powerful button right here gives me the option to duplicate my template. And right now, moving forward, I can just add up whatever designs I want. So right now, I'm currently making a coloring book. Just make sure everything is aligned. Now I'm gonna change the animal again. So we have cat, we have dog, we have camel. How about let's go for a horse? And click enter, and same drill. I have more templates moving forward for a horse right now. How about let's make it for 7? I want to go for 7 here. And we have a cute little horse right there. It looks more likely a unicorn. Alright? So I'm just basically expanding it right there. And moving forward for this one, I'm going to change the horse right now. And imagining what kind of animal is better for here. How about we go for fox? And just wait for it to finish. So I'm just going to generate all the way to template number 7. I'm going to get back to you guys once I finish everything from page 5, page 6, up to page 7. Alright? So welcome back to the video. I have created up to page number 7. Now, just a reminder, if for example your image come out with a color, simply click background mover and everything will go back to black and white. Alright? So I have 7 pages here. I'm going to add one more just for the sake of the cover. Give me a second here. I'm going to go for page 1 right there. And basically name this one as page number 1. Let me just go here and click on a different design right there. I think we have it right here. Place it number 1 right there. And this one right here, I'm going to add a new design here. So let me just remove this one. I think that's too much. And basically here, I'm going to add a text box saying that this is going to be a different design. So for page number 1, I'm just going to add here this book belongs to, let's just go for John here. I'm just going to fix this one right there. Add a little bit more pizzazz, right? With this one, I'm going to go back on Amazon KDP. Under book formatting, go for format your paperback. Look for the cover, calculator, and templates. So this is another part of the process. Now for this one, we're going to just fill everything out. So right here, these are going to be the specific sizes that we want for now. Earlier, I have 7, but if I enable 7 here, I only have not reaching the minimum. So I'm going to enable 40 or 24 here. I'm going to calculate the dimensions. And with this one, once I have the dimensions moving forward, I can download the template or reset the book information. Now we're back in Canva right now. I just successfully downloaded the template. For custom size right here, I'm going to go for 14, or sorry about that, the exact number. I misspelled for that one. That would be 17.480. And then for the height right now, it will be 8.750 inches. Basically click on create new design moving forward. We're creating right now the book design here. So we just need a template right now. Let me just pull it up I think it should be right here. I'm just gonna extract everything as it is. Wait for it to extract, and I think we have this one ready to go. So let me just pull it out right there. Now we have that template right here. I can basically expand this as it is since we have the same dimensions, right? Now we have the cover template right now. We have the paperback and paper book moving forward. So what can we do now? So what are going to use for this one? I'm just basically going to follow the guides here as we did earlier. So give me a second to follow everything to the T here. Now you can skip this part of the video or just browse it. But right now I'm just making sure I have everything to the T. Because it's really important to follow these guides because one print can enable or finish everything. Alright, let me just follow everything. I think I need one more here and one more on the lower section. Just one more on the bottom part right there. And I think I have everything. Now, right now, if I have the guides right now, I can just basically delete the template. And there we have it. Now I have a guide moving forward. Now for the fun part, let's design this. So this is going to be depending on your perspective, alright? Take note, everything here would be depending on your perspective. For example, this one right here, I'm going to create this one as it is, or graphics for me. Or images, let's just go for images because we want a color right now moving forward. Since everything we have earlier is going to be under graphics. So for now, we're going to go for color. And I'm going to add a text here. For example, a coloring book. And enable this one for a more powerful design here. I'm just going to add this one. I'm going to add an effect. We'll go for this one right there. Add this one. And I'm going to enable that one right there. I think that's too much. Put it right here since this is the center part. And for the elements right now, where is going to be our images? Give me a second here. I think I have it right there. Perfect. So I'm going to place this one right here just for the sake of the discussion. And then I'm going to add more here. Animal cuties. And then I'm going to enable or enlarge the text size right there. Put it right here. Now that's a little bit more dull, right? So I'm going to go for effects here. Add some curve right there. And basically add the curve. Enlarge the text size right here. Perfectly right there. Change the color, of course. Now what's missing here? So what's missing is the color of the background itself. I think this should be around this color and this one right here. How about we remove the background right there? And this is what's powerful in the Canva Pro. You can remove the background moving forward. And we have it right here. Now you can add some more designs here. I'm just showing you how it should look like and how to design it moving forward. And right now, once you're done with that one, for example, just add everything up. Just download this one and download this part right here and print it. And you'll be good to go. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.